Hope you are in the spirit. We're helping you find your Mary and maybe helping you find your perfect gifts. Now, take a look here. This is a beautiful all-in-one computer from HP. Now, this is the desktop. This is obviously not the one that you're gonna move around. It's not the portable. This is the one that stays put, but it does everything. And if you work from home or school from home, and it's just more comfortable for you to work from an amazing computer that you can sit in front of. It's 23 inches, so it's big and it's expansive, and it's a touch screen. So not only is it a great desktop to computer to use, you can use it and, and love that touchscreen feature like you do your phone or your tablet. We're gonna give you all of the details, but this is an AMD Athlon Gold, 8 gigabyte of RAM, 256 gigabyte hard SSD, which is solid state drive computer. Typically, when you see solid state drive, you know it has those features that you've been wanting. It's that computer that maybe you've been dreaming about. If it's time for you to get a new desktop, this is the one. It's a customer pick on hsn.com with the computer itself, with the keyboard and the mouse and the over $487 worth of services and software extras that you get. This has a retail value of over $1,100. You've got a great sale price and flex pay, and it's free shipping. We're gonna jump in with Aaron Berger. We're gonna give you all of the details on, Aaron, this great desktop, which we don't see very much of.
No, we don't. It's a couple of times a year, really. Probably less than a dozen times a year do we get to present a full desktop all-in-one computer. So it's always really fun when we do. And boy, did this one ever exceed anything that most people would dream of. So the first thing that you notice, of course, is that extraordinary screen. It is 23.8, so for all intents and purposes, 2 feet of not just high definition screen, this is full high definition, so it's 1080p. Most of the screens on our computers, both all-in-ones, desktops, laptops, tablets, etc., are typically 720p. This is 1080p, so it's the higher version. Not dual front. The HP Vision pop-up camera I'm going to show you in just a minute. I'm going to show you the touchscreen borderless display here in just a minute as well. Oh, I'm sorry. And dual front-facing speakers. I thought that said cameras. I thought, no, wait a minute. It's only one camera. Right. The camera's right there. Yes, there are indeed dual front-facing speakers as well, front-firing speakers on it. But here's the thing with this, and it is a fantastic and big solid state drive. It's the largest solid state drive that we've done. It's also the most RAM we've ever done on an all-in-one computer. So there are a lot of superlatives to talk about, but this is what I really want you to understand. When we say all-in-one, we mean everything in one place. The tower, the power, the central processor, the graphics processor. There is, in fact, everything in this one really portable unit. And in fact, Tamara said it's not portable, and absolutely it's not portable like a laptop. However, I will say it only weighs 13 pounds. So one of the nice things about this, relative to moving a desktop computer, that really is a pain when you've got all of the different cords and the tower and the monitor and all of that, is this is, as you can see here, I think you can see, one cable. You guys see that? It's kind of, my Christmas tree is kind of in the way, but there's one cable. It's just the power cable. So anywhere where you can plug this into a wall, the Wi-Fi is built into it. You don't even have to plug in your keyboard or your mouse. Those are wireless as well. We've included a little Bluetooth, or excuse me, a little USB dongle, which I'll show you all in just a few minutes. So this is key. 13 pounds with that one cable. You know what that means? Setup is the easiest thing to do in the world. Setup is really, really simple. And we are in here, we are multitasking, we are streaming. I'll show you just a couple of things that I've got going on here at one time. I've got YouTube up somewhere, I've got Netflix up right there, I have the Microsoft Store up and running. If you want to download Word or you want to download PowerPoint, you see how quick it is, Tamara, to go from one thing to the next, and it's so easy because all you have to do is touch it. That's the power, that's the fun of touchscreen.
That's what we've really become accustomed to as well, because our phones are touchscreen, our tablets are touchscreen. We're so used to it. And it's so funny, we're so used to it so much that my daughter goes up to the TV and tries to touch it. I'm like, that one doesn't work. Not yet,
sorry,
at least.
Right, we'll get there, don't
maybe,
worry.
yeah, maybe that's in our future. But so I love that we have this available for you, because, you know, we talk about ease of use and convenience and all of that, but there are those times, and there are those projects that we do, that it just is better to be able to sit down in front of a computer and visualize and see and interact in that way. And that's what this is. HP, we know HP, we trust HP, because it really is that top brand when it comes to computers, and it always has been from the very beginning. If you've ever used an HP, that's probably all you ever want to use. Maybe you're very familiar with HP printers and those kinds of things, but if you don't have a great desktop, if you don't have a great all-in-one desktop, listen up. We're going to show you how easy this is to use and all of the features that come included. And the fact that this one is a touchscreen just makes all the difference. So you've got 5 Flex, $140. You've got free shipping, so we'll send it straight on out to you. And that's it. You've got over $487 worth of extra software and services that come right included with this package. So you've already got that coming to you. And this is the kind of computer, it's the kind of desktop that's gonna be with you from now. It's gonna help you to grow in the future. So if you have maybe kids right now who are in junior high and they're going to promote to high school and on, if it's for you and your job, everyone can benefit from the power, the speed of this one. And Aaron, we're coming back over to you, because even this, again, has features that we have not offered in the past.
Yeah, you know, one of the features that I want to show you, this is I've been selling computers at HSN for 15 fantastic years. I hope to do it for twice that long again. One of the features I've never seen before is this. This is a pop-up camera. Now, I've seen cameras, certainly, but I've never seen them, a couple of things. On a totally frameless, see how this is all frameless, except for the dual firing speakers at the bottom. It would be hard to put a camera up top, right? Well, here's how they solved it. And they did it this way for 2 reasons. 1, to be able to keep it frameless, and 2, for your security, right? A lot of us have, we'll take a Post-it note and we'll put it over our camera, because in the horrible, unlikely event that anyone ever gets into your computer, you don't want them to have unfettered access to your camera, right? Well, one of the ways that you can know, even if someone was able to somehow get into your computer, and we, by the way, recommend a antivirus product called Viper Advanced Anti-Security. It's on hsn.com to guard against that. But even if someone were able to get into your computer, so long as that camera is down, all they can see is probably the plastic that is the back of this frame. So they can't see. So you have to physically open your camera in order for your camera to be engaged. That's also a wide angle camera. That's one of the really cool things about it. So if it's Christmas morning, and like so many of us, you'll be socially distanced from your family, and you'll be probably opening presents together, but virtually, having that wide angle camera will be a really nice extra in your computer.
For sure. So, you know, if this is going to be one that a gift that you're kind of bringing into your own household, open it early and start using it now. And Aaron, and I know that all of us, we've all seen with Zoom more prevalent now and school more prevalent now on screens. We've all seen kind of those viral videos where somebody didn't know they were on camera, somebody walked by and it was just kind of an embarrassing situation. So it's really nice that I can have that safety and make sure, okay, does everybody know that I'm going live, right? Now you pop up the camera. And so you just kind of have that extra added benefit that is here that, again, we don't normally see. I have an all-in-one that I've had for a number of years now. Mine doesn't have this feature. Mine is not a solid state drive. Mine, and I paid a lot more money for it, it is not an 8 gigabyte RAM. And I use mine all the time. I use it when we do so much on our computers that really run our everyday lives. It's worth it to us to have a really good computer that's gonna help us as we move into the future. So, sale price, flex pay, free shipping, HP. It's everything that you could want all wrapped up.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Let me show you guys a couple of the ports in that we haven't talked about too much. And in fact, I might ask the crew at HSN, you guys will be able to show the ports on the back better than me. So they'll prepare that shot, and then I'll talk you through the shot to show it to you. But let me show you this. This is what not many people expect. And again, if you're just joining us, when we say all-in-one, this is what we mean. It's everything. It's one cable. That one cable is the cable that you plug into your wall. So you have to plug into power. But other than that, you don't have to plug into the internet. You don't have to plug into a tower. You don't have to plug into your mouse. You don't have to plug into your screen. You don't have to plug into your keyboard. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, guys. And then on the back, those are just some ports that I want to talk you through. So starting at the far left, that's a place where you can plug in your earbuds. You should know that Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are both built in. So you can use Bluetooth earbuds, certainly, but if you want, sometimes it's just easier to plug in earbuds. So that's there. And then the next port is an Ethernet port. So if you want to hardwire the internet, for example, that's an easy thing to do. Oh, cool. Tam's pointing to that. And then right next to that is an HDMI port. Yep, that's it. The HDMI port, you can send high definition video and high definition audio with just one cable. So if you're giving a presentation or you want to plug this into your television for any reason, you're good to go there. And then you can see where the light is blinking, obviously that's the power port. So that's where you plug into power. Then there are 4 USB ports. Now you notice in the one furthest on your left, there's what we call a dongle in there. That's to make the wireless keyboard and the wireless mouse talk to your computer. So we include that with the mouse and the keyboard, and then you have 3 open USB-A ports to do whatever you want. Now there's one other port that I'll show you from my side here. It's a secret, and that is there's an SD card slot. So on the bottom, if you reach your hand onto the right side on the bottom, here is an SD card slot as well. That's great if you ever want to expand the memory, if you're using if you're editing photos and using a camera card or anything. And it's nice that it's there because you don't have to get around to the back of the computer to access it. It's super simple to access. It leads me, I'm going to hush up for a minute and let Tamara update you guys. But then after that, that sort of speaking of memory sort of leads me into the storage. So in a moment, we'll talk about this solid state drive, the largest solid state drive we've ever done on an all-in-one computer at HSN.
Absolutely. I love that you were seeing and you talked us through all of the ports on the back. And I like that they're easy to get to. I like that if you did want to plug something in or if you did need to hook something up for whatever reason, whether it's a printer or anything, maybe it's a video camera, you could easily get to those ports and they're unencumbered. You noticed, again, only one power cable. That's it. It used to be that we would need a map in order to be able to hook up our desktop computer with the tower and make it work. Now, with an all-in-one, it really is that simple. So if it's been a lot of years since you've purchased a desktop computer because you just kind of went sort of the easy way with the laptop. You figured, well, that's easier, that's what I'm gonna do. But you kind of miss it. You miss sitting in front. You miss when you are doing some real research or you're doing a lot of shopping online, which is what I do when I'm on my desktop. It's just comfortable to sit in a comfortable chair and have a big screen to look at. And in this case, again, the fact that it's a touch screen, you can pinch and zoom. You can interact with it in a way that you would never even dream of being able to do it with the old desktops. There's our today's special right there. You've got everything that you could want in this desktop. We've made it affordable at 5 FlexPay using any major credit card. But if you want to make that even more affordable for yourself, use your HSN card. Because when you do, we have VIP financing. It's no interest. You're not paying extra because you use it. And it's for 12 months. And so it's like having a 12-month FlexPay, which would make this $58 to get your HP 23-inch touchscreen AMD Athlon Gold, 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB solid state drive, customer pick computer home. And what I love about this too, and Aaron's gonna jump into what solid state drive means, is that when you get it here, and as you're listening to this, if you were thinking about going to the big box stores and buying a computer, you walk in, your eyes glaze over, there's so many around, you don't know what to look for, you don't know what sounds good. Listen to 8 GB of RAM is huge. 256 GB solid state drive is such a big bonus. We're gonna go back to Aaron to hear more about that solid state drive.
Let's talk about it for a minute. So solid state drive, if we're kind of running down our list of features, I guess, over here. It just disappeared. So now as we're running across them down at the bottom, the HP 23.8-inch touch. So I think we've explained that pretty well. Athlon Gold, I'll talk about more in a second as well. 8 gigs of RAM. RAM is important for being able to multitask. What kind of multitasking are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things all open at the same time, going from one to the next to the next. You can see it's essentially instant. The next thing you see is 256 gigabyte solid state drive. Let me explain what that is, and then we have a little bit of a video to show you. So previous computers would always have, and we still sell these, an HDD or a hard disk drive. And an HDD was a mechanical piece inside the computer that actually moved, that actually turned where information was written. The problem is it had to start, it had to stop, it created friction, friction created heat. Now we have a solid state drive, and it is lighter, faster, and quieter. Here's what it means for you. Faster boot up, your applications load more quickly, no moving parts in the computer, so it's more durable. It's quieter because there's not a fan to cool down the moving parts, because there are no moving parts. And when you compare that, you can kind of look at the left and the right here and see how much more quickly the computer on the left moves because it's solid state. Now, here's the thing. Until very recently, if it were solid state, for the most part, you'd be giving up the size, the memory size. So the most popular solid states we sell at HP Center are 32 and 64 gigabytes. They're usually much smaller than this, so you couldn't store quite as much. This has 256 gigabytes of solid state storage. Again, it is the most solid state storage I have ever seen us do in an all-in-one computer. It is also the most RAM I've ever seen us do in an all-in-one computer. So how much can you hold? You could hold about 128,000 photos, about 33 hours or 2,000 minutes of full high definition video, twice that of standard def video, and Tamara, about 60,000 songs. So the point is, this is a computer that everyone in the family certainly will use. This might be the hub of the home. This might be in the kitchen. It might be in the dining room. It might be in the living room. It's a computer you're proud to display, and it's just everyone will go to use it. But it has plenty of space for everyone to store the files and the games and the apps and the movies that they love as well. It's a very expansive solid state drive.
For sure. It's so funny. When I see that now, I remember in the not too distant past when we would say, oh God, when the computers would be able to hold up to an hour of high definition video. You could hold up to 3,000 songs. Now, do you see how far they've come? And that wasn't too long ago that we were getting excited about an hour here or 1,000 there. Now we're talking about tens of thousands of pictures of time, of thousands in terms of your high def video. Computers have come so far, the technology has come so far, but it's actually easier to use than it ever has been before. It's a one and done in terms of plug it in the back, plug it in the wall, and you're done. The fact that it is quieter, it is lighter weight, it doesn't get hot, so if you wanted to push this all the way up against a wall, where you put it on the desk against a wall, you don't have to worry about that wall getting hot in the back. The fact that you don't have to even take up nearly as much space as it does, but it holds more than they ever have before. And I kind of walk down memory lane in that way, because if it has been a long time since you bought a desktop computer, these are not like those old desktops. They are powerful, they're easy to use, they're fun to use. You can still interact with them. You're not giving up anything about what you love about your tablet or your phone. You're actually getting more of the best, and you're getting it today for a sale price on FlexPay, on free shipping, without you having to go to the big box store, glaze over with so many choices, not being able to find anybody who can help you. And when you do find somebody who can help you, they probably don't know anything about the computer that you're looking at. Aaron walked us through your brand new